Hello everyone, it's Dusky here, and welcome back to Dust. Last time, we wrapped things up in Mudpot, well, to the best of our abilities, anyway. And we got their waters flowing again. And this time around, we're actually not going to be making any main story progress. We were actually going to be going around, wrapping up some side quests, and finding some secrets using our new slide ability. Pretty much any of the areas where we saw sort of like small gaps in walls that look like they could be slid through, well, those all have things for us to grab, so we're gonna do just that. Anyway, let's just hit this real quick. And first of all, there's something I actually forgot that I probably should have included at the end of last part, so...
General Gaius, you asked for me?
Your report, Commander. What news do you bring?
Our scouts believe he is alive, General, but his actions are curious.
Curious? How so?
He ventured into the Siramon caverns and saved a village of natives. As I understand it, his actions got the water flowing again. If what you tell me is true, Cassius would never...
No. Cassius would never. Keep me informed of the situation, Commander. That is all. When did you grow a heart, my friend? Most unlike you.
Okay. So it's that sorted out. This area, the Sorrowing Meadow, that would be our next main story location. But, like I said, we're actually going to be going around gathering all the slides. And there were a couple in each zone, so we're actually going to just go through each of them in order. For one, let's start with the Glade. Alright, so firstly we have this area, which it's a sort of back entrance toward the beginning of the Glade. And there's a slide right here for us to sort out, which leads to a treasure chest. Oh, crap. Easy. And that nets us some cupcakes. And I believe that looked like some kind of material drop. Probably was this, the stone vest. That's what it kind of looked like to me. Yeah, yeah, it was the stone vest. Pretty simple treasure chest there, nothing crazy. Then here's another one, which actually takes us over here to some ruins. And odd that we're seeing one of these spider enemies outside the caverns, but I suppose it makes sense. We are still in a cave. And here we are. And that is a sort of secret area in the back of the glade. Pretty interesting. For the next sliding section in the glade, it's actually right next to this cage here that I unfortunately am unable to open. But this one takes us to this puzzle down here. And getting distinct Siramon Caverns vibes immediately, with all the blue stone and the spikes being back again up. So this is a bit of an interesting puzzle here. Pretty much we have to try and get these bomb flowers without, we have to get them through without them detonating on the spikes, effectively. It's tough. It's a little tricky. Okay. Well, I have one. And that worked. Perfect. Thankfully, it only requires us to actually bring one of them over. Alright. And that gets us a couple more treasure keys. Pretty useful. In fact, we can use that to crack open the cage immediately. And get an extra little boost of health, which is great. Quite nice. Anyway. Alright. There he is. Lovely. We got ourselves a meat boy. Alright. So the next one we have access to right here, this was right next to where the giant is fought in Archer's Pass. And this takes us over to this little area here with these banners. We face off a couple of spiders. Oh. Okay. Easy enough. And we can go that way. And there's also this to get back out. Because, I mean, there's no way we're climbing up that shaft. I mean, I don't have a quintuple jump or whatever that would take. So this is one of the later Cerulean trials. Number 6. As I mentioned, I believe it was on the Abadis Forest episode, since there was one in that. As I mentioned there, I'm going to be doing all of the trials in a separate part, because they're pretty tricky, and yeah, I'll be doing them in sort of an extra side part, a bit like this one. I just realized this while we were climbing up Archer just again. This isn't a sliding puzzle, but it is another thing that we can further progress with. So blue resonance, red resonance. This is interesting looking, isn't it? And now green resonance, which fortunately we don't have that one yet. But hey, more progress on this little side area here. I think you might be able to notice a pattern with what this room is going to be all about. So there is one other slide here on Archer's Pass. However, we can't actually reach it. It's gonna be up there. And unfortunately, like, even trying to use the bloms to launch myself up higher, I don't think I'm able to actually get this one. Which is unfortunate. I'll give it one more shot, just in case. Let's see. Because I have an idea of how I could try to get up there. It's just not going to work, is the problem. Because we can use the upward momentum of... hold on. Okay. We could use the upward momentum of Aerial Dust Storm to try and do it. It worked. It actually worked. Wow. I'm shocked. I wasn't expecting to be able to make it work that way, because there is an easier way that we've yet to unlock. But that worked. I took a bunch of damage and ate a bunch of food, but it worked. Well, anyway, this is a really good one, so I'm actually quite pleased. Because this nets us 3 treasure keys. That one is quite useful, as you can tell. We were just getting set on fire left and right. Okay. Thankfully, status ailments cannot deal fatal damage. That is the one plus. They can reduce me to 1, but they're not going to actually kill me. But yeah. I believe that should be every single one on Archer's Pass, so let's go ahead and get moving on to the next one. Which, that's gonna the next one's gonna take us a minute, because there's quite a few. I think, anyway. Hang on. I was just about to skip Abadis Forest and jump straight to Siramon, but Abadis does have quite a few things left to us, as you can see by all. You can see where some of these, some of the tiles on the map just branch off, and we've yet to go to them. The ones that are going up, we're generally not going to be able to access yet, but, you know, slide puzzles generally let us access caverns and stuff like that. So I believe those 2 that are going down should be now available. So let's just get a move on. Alright, so just as I suspected, down next to this save point right here. Yeah. We now have access to this area. Kind of? Not really? Never mind, that's the exit to a different one. But by that logic, that must mean the entrance is on the other side. Alright. This is what I actually should have been going to right here. If you remember that section that was just that screen where it was a big open space filled with slimes that would spike you from beneath the floor, that is where we were supposed to be going. Real quick, I'm just gonna stock up
What makes you
again.
say that?
Oh, wait.
The waters did not resume flowing of their own accord. Of that I am certain.
Yes, well, we did what needed to be done.
As must we all, my friend. What did you find down there? If you don't mind my asking.
A powerful creature who was misled by her own rage. Fortunately, we were able to knock some sense into her.
And for that, this world is grateful. Take care, my friend.
Yeah. I should have remembered that, because since he had things to say after we beat Fuse, he also talked there a bit after we defeated Tethys. Anyway, I'm just gonna stock up on healing items again. These are the exact same, so I don't really know why I'm buying one or the other over the, Anyway. Real quick, we're gonna sell some crap. Okay. Okay.
Your watch.
Okay. Merchant stuff is done. Let's just go ahead and get started here. The nice thing is, we're strong enough now that a lot of these slimes actually die pretty quick. Which, I mean, think about how deadly they were at the beginning of the game. They still hit hard, but we can kill them in 2 swings now without even needing the parry. Which is pretty significant, I'd say. Anyway, let's just go ahead and navigate this area down here. Alright. Got ourselves a level off of that, that's nice. Even more bomb puzzles to work with. Ooh. This guy just a fun room where you can fly around, kill enemies with bombs. There's a bunch of giants down here as well. Good spot to gather materials from these enemies. And here we are. Yet another one of these cages. Was looking around there, just kind of flying around to see if there are any extra keys in this room, but I'm not sure that there are. Which means, unfortunately, we might need to leave this one for a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So, unfortunately, I was shy by a single key, and, well, we're not able to unlock that cage. I believe that should be everything for Abadis Forest, so I guess let's just get moving on to Ceramon. Alright. So first slide on Ceramon Caverns is on this tile right here, and it actually takes us to something quite useful that I wish I would have had a couple minutes ago. Some extra treasure keys. As for the next one, it is just to the right of Mudpot right here. We get ourselves a key, and we get one of the sheep. Which, let's see, how many of those? There's only one left, actually. We almost have all the sheep. Good for us. I actually don't remember where that one is at, but we'll find out. I almost want to say it's in Mudpot. I guess we'll see. Yep, just like I thought. There's the last sheep. I forgot if I had grabbed that one already. If I hadn't, then I was gonna be completely at a loss as to where the final one was at, because I forgot. Gappy!
We found your sheep, Gappy. They didn't seem too concerned about being lost.
I honestly have no idea how you carried those things around with you.
Thank you, son. You're good people. Here, have some wool from my flock. Trust me, this is prize stuff. You're doing good in this world, son. Folks like you are always welcome here in Mudpot.
There we go. Side quest completed. And that nets us, let's see here.
You're doing good in this.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I forgot what he meant when he said, "Here, take some wool." Yeah, it instantly translates over to money, effectively. So we get 4,000 gold from that. That's pretty good. Like, 4,000 gold, pretty good. Here's his wife. She's buried in sheep.
Hello again, Flowhop.
Hello, young man. I hope you're well.
We found some clumps of red moss for you.
Oh my, yes. These are lovely. They'll last me for quite a while. Here, why don't you stay for a while and have some soup? Guaranteed to be the best soup you've ever had.
I appreciate the offer, but we're kind of in a rush.
So we'll take it to go.
That's a great idea. All right, here you go. Enjoy now.
Thank you, Flowhop. Take care.
There we go. I forgot to say, I'm gonna round out some side quests here as well. So, she gives us this stuff right here. This is a healing item we normally wouldn't get for quite a while, but 200 health and ×4 defense. This is our first introduction of stat buffs, which there's a couple, and they're quite good. Once we get the attack buff, that's when things really start going crazy. But yeah. We're going to hold off on using those, of course, because they're quite valuable, and, well, we can't even buy them yet. But yeah, that should be all the sliding things that we had to figure out. At least out of the ones that I can do. Alright. Yeah. So, next thing on the docket is, well, rounding out some side quests. In particular, now that we have the ability to slide, if you remember this place, this is where this is where his girlfriend was hiding out after Denham Village got burned down. So, now we can actually make our way in here. And it's a little bit of a puzzle to navigate. Okay, and that's a dead end. And never mind, I actually think we're still locked on this one. Because we cannot climb vines. That is unfortunate. So yeah, unfortunately, Mosca's still a bust at the moment. However, there is a different side quest we can access. I've been putting this one off for a minute, but I think now's a good time as any for us to knock it out. Because there's a certain fellow in town here who I think we need to have a talking to. Involving, we talked to this, oh man, it's been ages. Anyway, this guy, this...
Gianni, I want to ask you about a boy named Corbin.
Ah, have you seen him? Where has that foolish boy run off to?
I was hoping you could tell me.
He must still be wasting time in Ivydale Glen. I just knew I shouldn't have trusted that boy with cleaning my fabrics.
Corbin is doing your laundry outside the village?
I do not see why this is so difficult to comprehend. But then I suppose you don't have the capacity for rational thought. If you are so concerned, maybe you should go look for him instead of waffling about.
Oh, I'll find him. Then we're going to have a little chat.
That seems like a perfectly safe idea. Yes, let's send a small child out into the woods where there's monsters ready to club him. To do my laundry. Because apparently they can't do that inside the village. Anyway. Ow. Thankfully bombs do 0 damage. Alright, hit that save real quick. So far just bombs, still not something you want to be sending a child around. Here it is. You can grab it that way. White resonance gem. Well, hopefully we get one of those, because that might be our only way out of this place. Let's see. Okay, well, we can go this way at least. Oh. Yeah, this was a good idea, wasn't it, Gianni? Now, this quest is not designed for this far in. That's a fairly weak enemy, as you could see.
Hey, are you here to help me? Please tell me you're here to help me.
Let me guess, you're Corbin? You know your sister's been looking everywhere for you.
I had to hide in here with all those monsters around.
Well, they're all gone, so you should be safe now. Are you hurt? Do you need help getting back home?
I'm okay, I think. I know how to get home by myself. I come here lots, but there were never any monsters.
You'd better go while it's clear out there.
I still need to get Mr. Gianni's laundry. I dropped it down there, and I don't want to get in trouble.
No, Corbin, you go home. I'll take care of it.
Oh wow, thanks! Here, take this. You'll need it if you go down there.
A white resonance gem. That should come in handy. Thank you. Now, go on. Hurry back to town.
Seriously? We're going after that jerk's laundry? We're going on a laundry quest?
I wouldn't want Gianni blaming that poor kid for what's happened. Come on, we'll kill some monsters on the way. It'll be great.
Yeah, let's get that laundry. Also, white resonance gem. Lovely. Considering we've been collecting those, and I mean, clearly we're gonna need quite a few of them. There it is. I want to knock all these things out first, just so we don't have to worry about them. Okay. Let's get back over to the laundry.
Well, here's where Corbin dropped the basket. Might as well return it for him.
Do mine eyes deceive me? Or did he accidentally drop it near a poison ivy bush?
Fidget, what's going on in that twisted little brain of yours?
Nothing. I'm just saying. Wouldn't it be a shame if some poison ivy fell into his basket? You know, completely by accident. Or, you know, not.
You are positively evil, Fidget. But
Good. This'll show that meanie not to push poor little kids around.
you said it. But remember, if we get caught, I'm going to blame you.
Fine, whatever. With pleasure. That meanie. He's just lucky I don't foreclose on his face.
What?
You know, it's like he didn't pay the mortgage on his face. Then I bite it off. Foreclose. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Okay, Fidget. Yeah. We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna have a little fun. Just vaporize that slime real quick. Okay. Where was the bomb at? So there's a bomb. I just forgot where it's at. Okay. There it is. Okay. Cool. And now we can go home. Okay. Let's get out of here. Ivydale is done. Let's head back to Aurora real quick. Okay. We're about to reach Gianni, and we're about... Well, you'll see. This is fun. This is fun.
Alright, Gianni, let's talk. Would you mind telling me why you have a child running errands outside the village with monsters around?
Well, I certainly can't be running around outside myself. Those monsters, they are dangerous. So, where is that Corbin brat? He's lucky I'm the patience type, and I didn't report his laundry thievery to the guards.
Well, after rescuing him, we sent him back to the village.
Rescuing him, you say? Is he alright?
Yes, he'll be fine. A bit shaken up, but...
Fine. And what of my laundry? Surely, after all that time he spent out there, it must be cleaned by now.
Yeah, Gianni, here. Take your laundry. But you're never going to ask Corbin to leave the village again. Do you understand?
Well, when you put it so threateningly, I suppose I have little choice in the matter.
Good. For your sake, you should hope we don't have to talk again.
Believe me, I will avoid it if I can help it.
You know what? I kinda hate this guy. And I would just love to maul his face off.
Manners, Fidget. It's what separates us from the animals.
Oh, it doesn't happen yet. Doesn't happen quite yet. Maybe we have to change screens first. Yeah.
What do you want?
Is something wrong?
Oh, everything is on fire! This is agony! Agony!
Well, maybe having a poor defenseless boy wash your laundry way out in the woods isn't agreeing with you.
Go for it! Go! Just leave me alone! Let me agonize in peace!
There we go.
Please, Dust.
If you insist
Yeah.
on coming along, be sure...
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't do Mosca's quest just yet, because we can't climb. But that's a couple things solved. Alrighty. So, not exactly the most, like, earth-shatteringly thrilling part. But we got some, you know, got some of the chores done, at least. And hey, that's always nice, just to have stuff dealt with. And yeah, got a few side quests done. Got some extra treasures. Pretty short one this time around, but that's fine, I think. And hey, next time, we'll be actually doing quite a lot. We'll be diving into the Sorrowing Meadows and seeing what the next leg of our adventure has to offer. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.